Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder. You tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. And we got Staten Island in the building, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised. But before I introduce you to our guest today, because you already know how it goes, go ahead and hit that big red button that says subscribe under whatever screen you watching this on. And Holymoe, I hope it's a TV screen because they tapped in with Cut Different TV, man.
Yes.
Drop comments, drop likes.
Do all of that.
Do all of that throughout the video because we about to
Follow.
drop some gems.
Yes, sir.
We got Holymoe in the building. What's good with you?
What's up, my good brother? How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed, bro.
I love
you was
to
here
hear that.
recently. You
Yes,
was
I
here
was.
recently. You did the cut to it.
Cut to it, and I'm cut different. Now we,
You know,
we
what
having
I'm
to
saying?
sit down, and I love that.
Yeah, he told. We got some archives too, cause Holymoe done told us a couple times now what makes him cut different. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we gonna hear it again today. And what I want to know, Holymoe, is let's really start from the beginning.
Okay.
You know, cause I only heard of Staten Island from watching like gangster movies, like mob movies. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And what was your experience growing up in Staten Island? And for somebody that's never been there, tell me a little bit about it.
Well, that was the first time I heard that, even though I get the reference. Usually people say something about Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, yeah, Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I'm from Park Hill, like where a lot of the members is from. Growing up for me is, I don't feel like it's anything different from any other kid in the urban community. You know, friends, playing ball, outside all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really nothing different. I feel like as you grow older is when you start choosing your path, because I can't decide where I'm from or where I'm born, but I can decide where I end up, you know? So Staten Island for me, near and dear to my heart, because it's made me to the person I am today, you know, kind of structure the build of Holymoe.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I carry that joint on my back, literally got it tatted on my back. Yeah, so Staten Island is just, you know, just another borough, even though I know what they may say, but until you take a trip down there and realize it's a whole lot of great things, a whole lot of other things happening. You know?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And I got to double back, too, because it's a music podcast. I can't believe I ain't shout out Wu-Tang.
That's all right.
That's ridiculous. But speaking of just musical influences and being in an environment like that, I mean, New York in general, you feel me? But, you know, knowing that they came from there, you want to shout out any other influences from Staten that influence your artistry?
That influenced my artistry is definitely Mel Gotti. That's my big brother. I'm one of them kids. I'm the last born of 8. But the brother that's next to me in age is kind of who I pattern a lot of the things that I do, because that was like my first best friend, you know what I'm saying? So when he was making music, I started making music. He played ball, I play ball. So that's my number one influence as far as music goes. It was just a plus that you would see Wu-Tang shooting videos as a shorty. When I was young at that age, I didn't want to make music, but then when I got into it, realizing like how close I was to success in this industry, you know, that played a major part in my life. But there's a lot of talented people out on my borough, you know. I'm gonna shout them out. Shout out to Tyrone Briggs. Shout out to Cash Money No Baby. Shout out to Shy. Shout out to Sun God. It's a lot of artists. The hip hop scene over there is definitely striving, and I'm just one of the big dogs that's a part of it. You know what I mean?
Word. And you said, you know, you had influence in music. You had influence in ball. Originally, you had hoop dreams.
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't have hoop dreams.
No, you was actually hooping.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't trying to. You know.
Okay.
What I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying the saying hoop dreams sound like somebody that hooped and didn't get that far. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
I'm not that guy.
Tell them about your basketball journey.
I consider myself the greatest of all time. You know, Big Holy, not the little one. No, but for real, in Staten Island, I did pretty good in basketball. At my high school, I still hold the record 20 years later of the most points scored. I had a seed at 16. I took some years off of basketball. I ended up going to JUCO upstate called Sullivan. I'm probably top 5 in that school as well. And then I finished off my collegiate career in Kansas at Fort Hays State University. I hold records there too. So everywhere I went, I made my stamp, and then after that, I played a little overseas basketball. You know what I mean? And I don't hold no records overseas, but I definitely got busy. You feel me?
I feel that.
So yeah,
Can you still give them a bucket right now?
I'm still a bucket. I'm still a bucket. It's like riding a bike.
Okay.
You know, you just gotta oil this thing up, and we gonna go crazy. You hear me?
Valid. So
Yes,
anybody
sir.
watching this right now that's trying to get a 1v1,
The people that's watching, they know about Scary Island. They know how I give it up, man. You know, I put two wolves in a cage and made the best man win, and you know, I'll be coming out victorious whenever I decide to do it. The people still want to see me play, even though I'm far beyond my heyday. But whenever a youngin get out of line, I straighten them up.
I feel that.
You feel me?
And you be doing some coaching and stuff too, and you be showing love. And you know, this is a music podcast, and we're gonna talk about the music. But I
Yeah.
feel like having someone like yourself on that's, you know, involved in so many different things and wanting to build a strong foundation in your community. Like, let's talk about your foundation and
As
the
far
impact
as far as like you said, this is a music podcast, but anybody that knows Holymoe, I'm way bigger than music. Like my brand is not just music. You know, I hold my hat on the things that I do for my community, the things I do in my community. So you mentioned that I be coaching. Yeah, like if you I have a whole team, Holymoe. It's not the best kids. It's not the kids that's about to get D1 scholarships or, you know, maybe, but it's mostly the kids that don't got that much going on, that's from the neighborhood, and I give them something to do because I understand idle time is cousin of death. Like, you understand what I mean? So I'm from the area. I know what it could do when you don't got that much going on. So Holymoe and the Holymoe organization, we provide things for them to do. You know, in basketball, me being a basketball player, it just so happened to be one of the things. But I also use music. I got a big brother type of program, you know, technology, whatever they into, I'm going to try to figure it out. But it's just that I got a lot of knowledge in sports. So, you know. And then when they see somebody like me in the neighborhood, I stand at, well, I ain't going to say my height, but I ain't the tallest person. A lot of my young boys is taller than me, you know what I mean? So when they see how far I made it, is you understand that it's possible. Like, this is somebody you could touch, talk to, you know, contact me at any time. I'm going to their games. I'm showing up to their schools whenever I can because I'm really tapped in with them like that. And that's just a piece of Holymoe. Like I said, I love music. I love writing music. It's therapeutic for me. But the brand Holymoe is way bigger than music.
yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
so obviously that sets you apart as an artist, you know?
Yes, sir.
And the fact that you're doing it and not just talking about, you know, what you will do or, you know, what you hope to do,
Right.
that's something that sets you apart as well, the action.
Yeah.
But what made you, you know, I mean, obviously you had a strong father figure growing up, you know what I'm saying? Did that play a huge role in you wanting to give back? Or tell me a little bit about that influence.
My father being in my life definitely played a huge role on the person that I am, the person I became. Because I always stated whenever I write about him or talk about him, he's the greatest person that I ever known. You know, my dad had 8 kids. We all got the same mother. We all got the same dad. Like, you know what I mean? He took care of all of us. You know what I'm saying? Coming from Liberia where there was war. And I ain't trying to get so deep. You might make me cry because my dad was so stand up. I got 2 kids of myself, and I'm like, man, this shit hard as hell. How you do it with 8, boy? Like, you know, but having a father figure, somebody to make sure that I stay on the straight and narrow, somebody to check me at times when I needed to be checked, you know, that definitely played a role. Also, having the example, I know what it looks like how to treat a queen, because my dad treated my mother like a queen, and I got that example firsthand. You know, I know what it's like to what it means to have a father figure at your games, or, you know, if the school calls, somebody gonna pick up on the other line. And then also I got friends that could have stayed out all night when we was younger, when I couldn't, you know. So I had somebody there that was definitely on my ass, lack of better term, but he was there to champion me when I was doing good, and he was there to straighten me out when I wasn't, you know. So shout out to my pops, RP to my pops, the realest person I ever known. Yeah.
And that was 2008 when he moved
was-
on to the next level.
Oh, when he transitioned, yeah, that was 2008. I found out my dad, not that you asked, but I found out my dad passed the day before my first game. my first college basketball. So he never seen me play college basketball. But that's when I got the news the day before I was supposed to play my first game. Remember, I said I took some years off. So that's when I found out my pops passed, you know what I mean? So I was about 18 at the time. So, but before then, I feel like he gave me all the jewels and everything I needed to survive and be the man that I am today, you know? And I'm grateful for that. And whatever he didn't give me, it sprinkles somewhere for me to still figure out as I live through this journey of mine, you know?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, it's somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So shout out to
definitely.
my pops again, man.
Yeah, I admire the giving back, you know, and building a foundation and working with kids and being a role model in that regard. And I see a lot of your content on that side. I want to talk about the music.
Okay.
You know, you before we even got started, I'm like, yo, what we want to talk about? You like, yo, go stream the old music.
Yeah,
I'm
go
currently
stream
working
the
on
old,
new stuff. You
Listen,
know?
I took a lot of my older stuff down, but pray for me, pray for us. 1 and 2 definitely did numbers. You know what I mean? Some great body of work.
Just wanted to take a quick second to shout out one of our partners, Upstream.io. If you're looking for a tool or a platform that allows you to streamline your customer relationship management, no matter what business you're in, whether you want to manage leads, you want to manage clients that you already have, if you want to have a website that allows you to streamline all of your offerings and showcase who you are as a brand or business, look no further. And if you're looking to streamline all of your content scheduling and you don't want to use 5-6 different platforms to make sure that you're getting content out on time, look no further. Upstream.io, and it's certified cut different. Now back to the interview.
Holy for a Reason is on Even. So I didn't put it on all streaming platforms. My supporters went and download that. We definitely did over 1 million. Made some good money from that tape. As you know, like the streaming, if you're not doing millions and millions of streams, you probably not making that much money. So I appreciate everybody that went and purchased my joint. It was not for free. So the supporters, I appreciate y'all. Holy for a reason. I'm holy for a reason. You hear me?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And so you talk about different forms of distribution, right? So I think we had Nico Brim. Nico Brim put his project on Even, and that was like a big thing.
Okay.
You leveraging the platform, obviously, right? Like we know streams are like fractions of a penny.
Right.
So what made you say, all right, with this project, I'm going to go straight to my fan base, or have you kind of always been more entrepreneurial like that?
I kind of always been in that lane. I just didn't know how to go about it. You know, I always leverage, like even with the organization, I leverage who I am and the things I've done to get the eyes, to get the community leaders to back this, or, you know, it's just easier when you Holymoe saying, I want y'all to be a part of this than if you're not. You know what I mean? So I did that with the music as well. And with the last tape, which was the first one that was up for sale, it just came across like, yo, Even is out, try it. My homeboy Rel told me about it. And he kind of did it, but, you know, fell a little short. When I did it, we went viral. Yeah, so my supporters came out and showed out, and it's definitely the most money I made off of music in a short period of time.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, blessings to you. More blessings to come.
Yeah.
Let's talk about like your creative process. And you just did a remix, or what is that? An open verse.
Yeah.
To the Friday record with Meek.
Yeah.
That was deep.
I think it was the best one.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, tap in if you haven't already.
Yeah. So like, what? I mean, are you like, you're not punching in? I mean, this is writtens.
Yeah, I write my rap.
You use pen and pad. You put it in your phone. What's your process like?
So I'm in my notebook. I mean my phone notebook.
Your BlackBerry?
Yeah. No, hell no. My iPhone. my iPhone. I'm in my notes. I write in my notes or whatever. So 9 times out of 10, that's how I'm creating. I really just need a beat to talk to me, and I kind of, once I get like that opening line, then I kind of know what this is going to be about, and I just build off of that.
Word.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you this question, and it's a big question and a small question, right?
Okay.
I want to ask you on the level of putting out a record. How do you know when a record is done? How do you know when you've said what you need to say, and success in that regard? But then also, what does success look like for you in the grander scheme of things?
So as far as me putting out music, listen, I even got on Who Gets Your Love. I say, they know I'm a perfectionist. They tell me put out more music. Me, I'm a perfectionist. Gave back to the youngins, all the real ones respecting it. But I say that to say I'm mad particular on how I put my music out because it's near and dear to me, and sometimes you want it to reach the masses, you know. So my music is therapeutic for me. And yes, I want the world to hear it because I feel like it may help, it may resonate with somebody. But if they don't, that's okay because it's really for me. Mm-hmm. You know, when I give it to the world now, it's for y'all. So sometimes I may be selfish with a record or two because it's my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the one that's just dropping records, going crazy. I write every day, or at least I try to listen to beats every day. But I don't put out that much music like that because, to be quite frank, it's just like I don't believe in that method. I believe in quality over quantity. So that's how I approach it. And listen, some others, there ain't no right method. There ain't no wrong one. Like whatever you do, that's what you do. This is what I decide to do. You know? So yeah.
Facts.
And what was the other question?
That was success from a standpoint of music. But then in the grand scheme of things, as Holymoe, when you look back, 5-10 years from now, you achieve the perception of success.
Okay.
Right. What does success mean to you?
Oh, I've been successful. I've been made it. And when I say that, that's to each his own. You may think I need a couple of million to say I made it. But for me, I give back to my neighborhood. I made it already. I'm self-sustained. I made it already. I don't depend on nobody. I made it already. My youngins is good. You know what I mean? The people around me, I affect them in a positive way. I know I made it. I know I'm successful. You can't tell me nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just how Holymoe is carrying it. Do I got an M ticket in my bank account? Hell no. But I ain't starving neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing very good for myself, and doing better is all on whatever I want it to look like. So if you asking me what success look like, this is what success looks like. Yeah.
Success and impact and influence and leadership.
Listen, when Holymoe go, let me not even say when Holymoe go because my flowers been given while I'm here, but I just know certain people gonna live forever. And I just so happen to be one of those people. Grateful for that.
Well, damn. I mean, he. First off, y'all need to like, comment, and subscribe. We got Holymoe in the building. This is powerful talk. I mean, this is basically a sermon.
Well, my name is Holy.
I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, I gotta add. I mean, Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder. Really appreciate y'all tuning into today's interview. Just wanted to take a quick second to shout out one of our partners, CapCut. If you're looking for a platform that's going to be easy to use and that's going to allow you to take long form content and chop it up into bite-sized clips, look no further than CapCut. It's truly got everything that you need to take a simple piece of content and make it exciting, more engaging, and drive more eyes to your brand or business. I hope that you gain as much value out of this platform as we do at Cut Different TV. Back to the interview. We've done it before, and if you sit and listen to him talk, this answer might be evident to you, but we got to hear it from Holymoe himself.
Talk to me.
What makes you cut different?
Hey, listen, I could pop it the way I pop it. Don't get it wrong. And sometimes I don't because I'm a humble person, but the reason I'm cut different, anybody that ever interacted with me, all the people that I impact, they'll tell you better than I could what I do, what I've done, who I am, where I came from. They'll speak very highly on me, and that's why I'm cut different, the impact that I'm going to leave behind when I'm gone. I walk different, talk different, I've been different. I'm from Staten Island. Ain't that the first person you had up here from Staten Island? Either way, different. Yeah. I'm from Liberia.
Tight.
Different.
Yeah.
You feel me? 15 years of the Holymoe Classic. Different. Nonprofits just became cool. We've been doing that. And we don't do it for the accolades, and that's part of why we different. We do it because this is what it means something to us. It means it's important. I never followed the wave. I always was the wave, or I created it. That's why I'm cut different, been different. I'm about to change my name to Holymoe, the different one. You feel me?
Word, man. I rock with it, bro. I really appreciate you coming to join us.
Yeah,
And,
I appreciate y'all having me, man. I love
always.
what y'all got going on. Creatives creating, not waiting for no handouts. I appreciate stuff like that. I always want to be a part of something like that. People building from the ground up, bros linking, because that's the type of person I am. Where it's like, I want to do something. I created my studio in my crib. Mm-hmm. I wanna act right now. If I wanted to be in a movie, I'll shoot that joint myself, and let somebody come on the back end. You feel me?
Facts.
So I'm rocking with Cut Different TV Studios the same way y'all rocking with me.
Facts. And,
Yes,
and pop it real quick, because I ain't even know you had a brand for real, and you said Click.
Oh, yeah.
You said that's your brand, and that's fire. I like
That's
it.
my brand.
Tell them about
And
Click.
when I say that's my brand, because whatever my brother do, I do that joint like it's me. You hear me? So when I say this is my brand, yeah, hit me up for the Click. Yeah, that's how we carried it. You know what I mean? We 10 year plus pushing the Click. He might be mad I even got this fake God on. But yeah, the Click, that's how we doing it, man. My brother, shout out to the Fawns. If you know me, you know him. You know what I mean? And whatever he do, I do, and vice versa. So yeah.
Man, I'm rocking with it, bro. I love when we have people on, man. We done had a great day today, man. We've been having some impact, people that really know what they, really know themselves, really understand what they want to say.
Yes, sir.
And with that being said, I'm gonna ask you to give 2 messages.
Okay.
Because a lot of people that are watching this right now, they already know who you are. They just want to see you. They want to hear you speak. They want to know what's going on. Give them something, a message, a word of advice or something that you want them to know. And then we can get to the next thing after that.
Okay. Off top, I would say you'll be as great as you see yourself. So wherever you see yourself, you got to believe that, and that's where you're going to end up. But a lot of times people, they set out goals, but then they think about all the obstacles that's coming between them to get there. Nah, if that's where you believe you got to go now, backtrack and do everything possible to reach them goals. So if you can't see yourself there, then it's going to be impossible to reach. But as long as you can see yourself there and believe it, then, keep God first, you'll be straight. That's from Big Holy.
You can achieve it.
There you go. I could have said it that cool, but,
I thought you was about
did it.
to.
You did it. Nah.
I was about to ad-lib you.
No, you should have, but that's basically the message.
Word.
Off top,
And for somebody that's seeing you for the first time,
obviously
let them know where they can find you, how they can show love and support you. But what is something that you would say you want them to know about you foundational, or maybe a record that you want them to go listen to that maybe they could learn more about you?
Well, go listen to Pray For Me, Pray For Us. Because, yeah, you could pray for me, but pray for the guys as well. Because, like you said, Holymoe is doing good for himself. So a lot of my music is about the guys and the people that I'm around, because I understand the trials and tribulations that they go through. Go listen to Holymoe, Where I'm From. Go listen to Holymoe, Who Gets Your Love. Go listen to The Vibes 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it's a trilogy. But yeah, you can find me at The Holy One, DAHOLY, number 1. I'm Holymoe, but I am the Holy One. Everywhere.
Man.
Put it like right there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Like right there. Facts. Word, man. Well, we appreciate you joining us again, man.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome up here anytime.
Oh yeah, now the next one is the performance. You know what I mean?
You already know the vibes.
You're gonna get it right.
You already know. And
one
thing is for sure, you just tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. I go by the name of Sebastian Ryder. And we got the one and only
Big Holy, not the little one.
Appreciate y'all tapping into another episode of Cut Different TV. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you drop a subscribe and comment down below your favorite parts of the episode. We'll see you next time.